Apparently, loser's queue isn't real. You're just bad at the game. Or are you? If you've played League of Legends for long enough, you've probably heard the term loser's queue thrown around. The term is basically a rebranded version of ELO Hell, where players believe that before they even enter Champ Select, the game is purposely queuing them with worse players to make sure they lose.
I think I'm a loser's queue.
The term has slowly but surely gained traction throughout recent years, and these days, whether it's your favorite streamer in the middle of a 5-game losing streak, or a random player you run into in solo queue, loser's queue has become a common part of every League player's vernacular.
I'm sitting here in loser's queue, and it's like I can't overcome it.
While some players genuinely believe that loser's queue is a real phenomenon, League of Legends lead gameplay designer Matthew Frozon Leung Harrison has come out to put a stop to it. Over the weekend, he posted a long tweet that started off by clearly stating, "Loser's queue doesn't exist. We're not intentionally putting bad players on your team to make you lose more." Frozon, who has spent most of the new season so far helping players on Twitter look into their accounts to make sure the new rank changes are working as intended, further expressed his frustration, saying, quote, "I mainly wanted to make this post because in the process of helping people debug their accounts, there's so many people who legitimately believe we're putting them in loser's queue that it's driving me crazy." Overall, Leung Harrison's main message to the player base was simple, that it's natural to queue into some games where your teammates play poorly and you lose even if you played really well. It doesn't mean Riot is out to get you. More importantly, he added that for most players, it would be a lot more beneficial to focus on their own play instead of blaming the game for their losses. He said, quote, "For 99.9% of people reading this, even if you think you're playing perfectly, post a good KDA screenshot with the rest of your team inting. I promise you that if a good player reviews your games, there's hundreds of things you could have done differently that could have changed the trajectory of the game. Sure, there are games where your teammates play poorly. That's just the nature of a 5v5 game. In the long run, you're the only common factor, and the only one responsible for your rating is you. If you look at an unwinnable game and replay it with any challenger in your spot, the game would probably not be so unwinnable." The community's response to Harrison Leung has been fairly mixed. While some are glad that a Rioter has come out and dispelled the idea that loser's queue is real, not everyone was impressed by the response. Some were jokingly skeptical about the post, while others flat out refused to believe it, posting a variety of reasons as to why they believe loser's queue is very much a real thing. Regardless of whether these tweets are copium, there are some clear issues with the game itself that affect the matchmaking experience. Among these are the sheer number of players who intentionally feed or troll on new or purchased accounts, or the fact that Riot hides every player's MMR, making some matches feel incredibly unbalanced. Realistically, even if loser's queue was actually real, there's no reason Riot Games would ever confirm its existence. So, instead of stressing out and trying to figure out if the system is out to get you, maybe it's better to focus on the things you can control. There's no denying that ranked sucks. In fact, we've said as much in the past. Check out this video if you want to learn more. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the game is making you lose. Most of the time, if we stop worrying about our teammates and just focus on our own gameplay, things are a lot more fun.
You think loser's queue doesn't exist? I'll show you fucking loser's queue. Yeah, look at my match history. Loser's queue doesn't exist. Yeah, dude, doesn't exist, huh?
This video is made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everyone on this list, and shout out to B, Pass, Retro, Shampoo, and Yashichi for being Platinum supporters, and an extra special shout out to Cloud and Steph for being our Diamond supporters. Wishing you all the best in 2024. If you want to talk to us, check out our Discord. If you want to support our channel and get info on unreleased videos, check out our Patreon. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Jonah. Thanks for watching.